You there, traveler, come a little closer. You look like one of those GMs, or maybe a DM in some parts, somebody that enjoys running fantasy role-playing games for your friends. But I can tell by the look in your eye, you might need a little word of encouragement. Maybe you're feeling a little down, that you've lost a little of that spark, or maybe your last session just wasn't a huge hit. And that's exactly why we're here today on Templar's Tabletop, where we're all about making your games affordable, approachable, and awesome. Let's be honest, being a game master can be challenging. It takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort, and you are responsible ultimately for the fun at the table. Now, it's everybody's job, of course, but what I mean is that ultimately the story moving forward, that's a big thing that's on your shoulder. I've been running a campaign of Dungeon World now, and we're probably at around session 10 or so, and I admit that there's times where it's like, it is a little bit of work. Now, I wouldn't be making RPG videos if I didn't enjoy it and it wasn't fun, but it takes time, it takes effort, and you just wonder, hey, am I doing a good job? And so it's easy to feel a little bit down about GMing or just the hobby in general, but I want to encourage you and share a little story. The last session that I had was awesome. It was so fun, and things were moving, things were flowing. I could tell that my players were engaged. That's why I wanted to take a quick moment to encourage you, the weary game master. There are certainly things that are challenging, things that are difficult, but when it goes well, there is almost no other feeling like a campaign or a session going really well and just seeing people into it and engaged, and that's what I want to encourage you with. So, what can you do to get a little bit of pep in your game master step back? Let's talk about 3 things. Number 1, focus on the things that you enjoy. I picked the game Dungeon World because it is a rules-light system. I don't, right now in this season of my gaming life, I don't like looking at a lot of tables, crunching a bunch of numbers. I don't like getting super high detail and tactical combat. I like games that promote a story, and the things that I like as a game master are when their players are facing interesting decisions, or they are interacting with fun characters, or they're having to make big choices that can impact the world. So I pick systems and games that focus on that. I try to focus on the things that I enjoy. To the other side, I'm not spending a lot of time on the things that I don't enjoy. I try to make sure that my encounters, or when they're fighting monsters, that it's relatively easy for me to come up with on the fly. I don't personally like doing a lot with tactical maps, and not that that's bad, and if you enjoy that, go for it, but because it usually slows down my game, I just try to find ways to have the combat be theater of the mind or represented in other ways. So I try to focus on things that bring me joy. So as a game master, try to find things that you enjoy and focus your time on that. Number 2, story over system. What do I mean? Your ultimate goal as a game master is to help keep the story moving, whether that be by presenting great obstacles, engaging your characters, or just coming up with reasons for your players to interact with the world. So at the end of the day, whatever rule system you choose, whether it be rules light or rules heavy or somewhere in between, your story and the players engaging with it are more important than the system. So try to find ways that you can best serve your story by keeping it moving forward, focusing on certain systems, maybe avoiding other types, picking the rules and emphasizing the rules that you think are going to best help you. And then lastly, fill up on things that you enjoy. So, make sure that you are playing at a time that is giving good energy. Bring great snacks. Make sure you're listening to games or YouTube videos that are about the hobby. And then also, find a way to play. Even if it's just solo, we do this hobby because we enjoy it. And as game masters, in a way, we get a chance to serve our party, serve our friends around the table by helping lead the story. But don't forget to, part of the hobby and part of having fun is you enjoying it as well. So those are my tips. Focus on the things that you enjoy, try to make sure that your story takes precedent over the system, and fill up on the hobby and enjoy it. So, what do you think? What are the ways that you, if you're ever feeling down as a GM, how do you get your pep back in your step? And number 2, what did you think about this video? Am I way off base, or did you take something that you enjoy out of it? Thank you guys for sticking around to the end. If you did, I apologize for the lack of videos as of late, but I'm excited. I've still got great momentum for this channel. I've got a lot of really fun ideas. I think the next thing that we're gonna do is a quick overview of this game, which is called The Land of Eam or M. I found it, and it's one of the things that has been filling up my tank as far as reading through it and getting excited about the rules. So you can look forward to that. I also have my first ever sponsored product, well, review product. They're not giving me any money, but they gave me a product to review. And then finally, and importantly, coming up soon, I got a comment from one of my favorite RPG YouTubers on my channel. So a lot of cool momentum, and I'm hoping to share that with you guys with some more videos coming up soon. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and happy gaming.